have our headlamps on because it's bright and early. We set the alarm for 5:15 so we could start walking before it gets warm. The sunrise is just coming up. I think it's still going to get more spectacular.
Well, we're off and running. We got out of camp about 6:20. A little slow start to the morning, like I was telling everybody yesterday. Definitely strained my right calf. It was pretty swollen last night. Worked on it for quite a bit. Worked on it quite a bit this morning. So far seems to be okay. We'll see, because the goal today, 35 miles, if we can.
Might as well try.
We were kind of doing some math. We're like, ooh, we did 35 today, 35 tomorrow. We'd only have 27 into Rawlins. We can get there in 4 days. Because as you can see out behind us, there's not a whole lot out here. This is all we're seeing. So, but I mean, we are so blessed that we have this cool, like, cloud cover. It's supposed to be cooler today than it was yesterday. Tomorrow is supposed to be cooler than today.
Maybe even some showers.
Yeah, so we'll take it. But
oh, we did see, we didn't talk about the pronghorn yesterday. We saw like 10 groups of pronghorn.
Yeah.
I mean, they're everywhere.
Yeah, the pronghorn are really cool to see out here. They blend in really well, except for their white butts. And man, but they do not want you to be close. They see you coming and they take off.
Well, we had to do this.
Hey.
Put on rain jackets. I had to put my duck pack on. It was starting to come down. It's only in the 60s. Crazy. And
Life could be much worse.
Could be much worse. And then we start walking and now it's not raining. And we have it all on. But now we're totally prepared. And it's not too hot, so
We'll take it.
we'll leave them on for a bit and see what happens.
Run into our first group of some wild horses right over here. Kind of cool.
Give me a ride.
That would be great. Take us to Rawlins.
Look at this pretty guy up on the ridge just staring at us. Wow, look at that silhouette. Get on down here.
Need a ride.
Yeah.
Okay, so being out here in the Wyoming Basin, water sources are very few and far between. So there is this cistern that catches water. So we're gonna check this one out. We've heard it, this one might be a little low. So we'll see, sorry. Let me see what we find in here. That might be a little bit farther to reach. I'm gonna go check the second one and see what we find. Just had to move all these guys out of the way. This looks like our second cistern. So we're gonna kinda try to see what we can find in here? Not sure that looks really tasty, but we'll find out. Well, much easier to collect, but still we'll have to skim off the crud that's on top. Beggars can't be choosers with water out here, I guess. Look at that. Nice, clean, cold water. We'll be good now until we get to the next water cache that someone hopefully has restocked, and that'll be in about 10 miles. Let's get back to Double Down and we'll filter this.
Well, it's definitely obvious that my sun shirt does a better job than my sunscreen.
Every time we get to the top of the hill, we keep thinking, maybe it'll be a little different. Maybe we'll see something cool. Well, so far, rinse and repeat.
Ooh, this is like a mini, mini, mini Chinese wall. That's kind of cool. Wow, it's quite long. It's so interesting. This is like the 4th or 5th. We think it's a salt lake. It's just like a little square thing sitting around, I guess, for the cows. But I'm thinking any animal could use it. It's kind of cool. Yeah. Otherwise, look at that. Everything looks the same.
All right. We have done 18 miles, 18.4 miles. All the way here, it took 7 hours to get here. So we feel good about that. This is a water cache. So we just came from way down that way. And we're coming back. So we got here and there's a great gentleman. I'm not even sure who it is, but he's an angel because we have water inside these boxes, clean water, not ones that we have to share with the cows. So we're gonna take a break.
Have dinner.
Yeah, because of the water situation, especially moving forward, we don't have any real reliable water sources probably for another 25 to 27 miles. So we're gonna cook dinner here and we're gonna have lunch for dinner. And then when we're done, we get to go that way. So, has it been the most stimulating day from a hiking standpoint? I think we're kind of a little over the basin and it's only been a day and a half.
I'm just gonna be a little real right now with you. This is like real brutal. I mean, other stuff has been hard, but worth it in the end. And of course, there are going to be ups and downs. But this is like literally 120 miles of like uselessness is all I can like. And maybe for like the 20-year-old that's just like crushing miles, we're going to see what we can do. But like Link and I are out here like trying to see beautiful, cool stuff. And this is literally miserable. I can't even explain. Like, we knew it was going to be miserable, but this is like beyond miserable. And it's not even 100 degrees. So it could be so much more miserable, which is just shocking to me. Do you have anything to add?
No.
Your ditto?
We're just trying to grind out miles at this point. Just trying to figure out like how many miles can we actually do without getting injured and get to Rawlins.
Yep. Yeah. So just trying to get to town? I mean, that's stupid. Let's just walk around town. Anyway, I just needed a real moment. I'm sorry. Okay, new perspective. Link just asked me if I had to choose between 4 days of this or 4 days of the blowdowns in the Bob, what would I pick? And of course, I would never pick the Bob. That
Not
was
the blowdowns. Bob, we would definitely do.
Well, that's true. The blowdowns in the Bob.
Yeah.
So, never pick that ever in a million years. So now all of a sudden, this seems better. So I just need to suck it up and keep putting one foot in front of the other.
We all have our moments.
Yeah, we do.
All right. We're moving through our afternoon. It's about 4 o'clock. Wanted to just give a little bit of information. So when we're at the water cache, the one thing that is really important down here is knowing how far 1 liter of water will take you. And every hiker is different because everybody has different kind of sweat rates, thirst rate, all that depends on temperature, all of that. So for me, normally 1 liter will get me anywhere 6 to 8 miles. If it's cooler, I can go maybe 8 to 10. Double down is normally like normal temps would be 8 to 10 and maybe 10 to 12 with cooler temps. So it just kind of helps us gauge, like when we left that water cache and we know we got 20 to 22 miles before we get water again, how many liters of water we have to take. And then sometimes we have to calculate in how many, if we're gonna need more water for dinner or things like that. So just kind of a little tidbit of information. But like I said, every hiker is a little different.
I think every wild horse decides to poop in the same spot. This is like the 50th pile that big. It's crazy. We are at the high point, apparently. Great view for our lunch that we're having for dinner.
Absolutely.
Yeah. On far out, there's an icon here that says High Point. And then somebody's comment says, high point of my dehydration, which we thought was
pretty good.
pretty clever. Pretty darn clever.
All right, we got done with dinner, our lunch, since we haven't had water since lunch. So we flipped them, as we had told you. Now we're just kind of making our way toward camp. We do think we're gonna probably pull off the 35 today, but it may be dark by the time we get to camp. But I wanted to point something out because we haven't seen it since early yesterday morning. If you look way off in the distance here, it looks like trees. So excited.
Wow. Well, this is quite pretty, I have to say. Well, this is a water source. Ooh, not for us, thank God. Looks like this cute little duck likes it though. Adorable. Also, look at all these trees. Oh my gosh.
We're great.
Wow, that is gorgeous.
That's a good one, isn't it?
It is.